Hello my friends, this is Srijita and we are back on our very own channel SriChirps. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, it really means a lot. And just as I have promised earlier, I am back on another Saturday evening Indian Standard Time. Today we are going to discuss how each one of you are a hero. Before we dive into our topic, I want to share what I had been doing the past 2 days. I had been binge watching Money Heist and I'm pretty sure many of you also are. If we do not watch the series as just another series, if we try to wander into the human characteristics, we come to know one thing. That is, human beings are never black or white. They are a series of the shades of grey. Each one of you have both the angel and the devil living right inside of you. And whom do we choose to allow to come up on the surface doesn't always remain in our hand, does it? Right when we are born with certain innate characteristics. They are passed on to us from our parents or from our family tree. Also, when a child is born, he or she is impacted a lot by the physical and mental conditions of the parent and the family during the period of pregnancy. However, everything is not in the hands of the family where the child is born. After birth, rather after a year or so, the child goes to a play school, then gradually to a high school. He goes out to play with various people, and all these small groups of people form his various different environments. And each of this environment has their individual impact on the child. Now, a child will grow up to form a mature adult, and all these innate characteristics and environment that he has been into will form his various characters or characteristics or his nature. And that is the shades of grey we were talking about at the very beginning. Today, if I go in front of you and just hit your parents or your loved ones, you are not going to think that violence is bad. You'll just right away just bash me up, right? Does that make you a wrong person? You will say that you did it for your parents, but you did the same act that I did, that is violence. However, it is the situation that compelled you to do something as violent as that. So does that make you a bad person? No. It is the particular act of a certain person that is bad, not an entire person. We very easily label a person as somebody is a criminal, or somebody is a loser, or somebody is dishonest, or somebody is not trustworthy. However, we rarely give it a thought that it is the person who holds that adjective, or is it that particular act that he has committed that may us think that a person is belonging to that group of adjective. Do we ever give it a thought that whether a person is actually bad, why the person did it? If you were in that person's shoes, would you have done that same thing? Would you have done something even worse? I am sure once you start thinking like this, you will see that nobody is actually bad. Everyone does everything for some reason or the other. It can be his innate nature, which is not his fault because it was passed down to him. It can be his environment, also not his fault because when you were a kid, you could not choose. Similarly, that person could not do. So, before we label somebody, we should think 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times that it is not the person that falls into a particular group of characteristic. It is this act of the person that follows that group of characteristic. We often see that when two people are married, one of them tries to break free. People often call them like they would not make the marriage work, and terms such as divorcee are used in a manner of demeanor on them. Have we lived their lives? Do we know that what were they going through? Irrespective of whether it is the husband's fault or whether it is the wife's fault, have we lived their life? And do we know what they have tolerated day in and day out? They are going through a heartbreak. Who are we to label them? Who are we to judge somebody? Maybe they are getting separated as an act of kindness to each other. Everybody's parents teach them that the person should grow up to become a successful person, a big person. But there are some people who goes astray. In such situation, can't we just tell that person that it's okay, you have suffered enough, let's give life a second chance. Let's prove it to everyone who are labeling you that you are not bad. Why can't we see the world in a little positive light? Why do we have to label everything? Today, let's pledge that it is our duty to look after everyone without labeling them. Let's not label somebody as a great person, because every great person has made some mistakes or the others. And every bad person also has had a good heart at some point of time. After all, good and bad are just perspectives, right? What was a good act in the 1800s may not be considered as such a good act today. Can we just take a moment and always, before labeling somebody, place ourselves in that particular situation and think that how would we feel if we were put that same labels that we are tagging that other person with? Whenever we open our mouth, if we can just go on a mute mode and give 2 seconds of thought, that how would we feel if we were in the shoes of that particular person we are judging? I am sure we will not judge anybody in the world. We do not have the right to judge anyone in the world. If you are not happy in your marriage, if you are not happy in your relationship, if you are in a relationship and want to show loyalty, but you spend every night crying into your pillow, then you better break it off. Then you better come out of it. Because that will make you a true hero. Not suffering, not causing pain to yourself. And this is the reason I always believe that every individual is a hero. Because every one of us have done one act of heroism in our entire life at least. If you really think that you are not a hero, which I highly doubt, then I would ask you one small favor. Just go ahead and from tomorrow try and do or arc a random act of kindness to any random person. If you agree with me, do hit the like button, and if you disagree, don't forget to comment below. Do subscribe to my channel so that we can meet every Saturday evening Indian Standard Time, and do not forget to hit that bell icon so that you are notified every day a new video